Congratulations, Sabareeshwaran.
Thank you, sir.
So please introduce yourself to the board.
Sir, I am Sabareeshwaran. I am from Namakkal district of Tamil Nadu. I have done my graduation in B Pharmacy from Madurai Medical College. Then I was working as a retail pharmacist, sir, for a few years. Then currently I am working as a drug distributor in a private pharmacy.
Okay, good. So, Sabareeshwaran,
Sir.
you are already working.
Sir.
Then why do you want to join civil services?
Sir, I never thought that I would be preparing or join the civil services. Everything is changed when I met a person when I was working in a retail pharma. That time it happened to meet a IAS officer who has come under to supervise that whether we are checking that all the drug and cosmetic rules, everything is obeyed. That time I got to know about the civil services. Then after when I looked into that responsibilities that is given by that civil services, that involved me and inspired me to take this as an opportunity, sir.
Okay. So, what you mean to say is that the current role doesn't offer much scope to reach out to the people and to serve the masses?
Sir, it offers, but it is limited, sir. For example, in the working in that office, in the inside that pharmaceutical company, at max I can just advise the my owner or to adhere to existing license or the other parameter. But if I get a chance to work in that civil service, where that scope is very large and diverse, sir.
Okay. So, just give me an example. What would be the scope of an IAS officer in the field of pharmacy and the pharmaceutical industry?
Yes, sir.
Just I want 3-4 areas in which he would be working.
Yes, sir. Sir, if I am working at the ground level, sir, as a in the field in the pharmaceutical field, or
yeah. I'm talking about the pharmaceutical or the pharmacy field itself.
Yes, sir.
There is a Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Carry on.
Yes, sir. Sir, for example, right now we are focusing on the more generic based version. So it's a time to go forward towards that other biologicals or biosimilars in that more value based products. That one thing we can do. And the second, more medical literacy to the people at the ground level, so that we can avoid that future repercussions like antimicrobial resistance, all such things. The grassroots level we can work. And the third, we can accommodate the people like medical, other stakeholders, fraternity to how to ensure that primary health care and to avail generic medicines. We have the schemes like Jan Aushadhi Kendra that can be deepened at the ground level, sir.
Okay. So, the generic medicines,
Sir.
We are hearing a lot of word about the tariffs imposed by US government.
Yes, sir.
So, has it also impacted the export of generic drugs to US?
Sir, there is no exact tariff put on that particularly generic medicine, sir. The tariff only on the patented medicines, that nil exemption is given to that generic medicine, so it is not affected, sir.
Okay. There recently a controversy regarding some of the Indian medicine products which were sold to African continent.
Right, sir.
They were contaminated.
Yes.
And they were virtually withdrawn and India under bad name.
Right, sir.
Who is to be blamed? Is it the government of India? Is it the manufacturer? Or is it the retailer?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's a collective responsibility should be taken by everyone, sir. Because at the ground level, that small and manufacturing companies, they bypassed that existing established route. They contaminated the product called diethylene glycol, which caused that incident. So the adequate.
No, hold on. I'm talking about a diethylene glycol episode happened in case of Indore.
Sir.
I'm talking about the supply of medicines to Africa.
Right, sir.
The story is different in two.
Yes.
Right?
Sir. Right, sir.
So let us stay back on course on the African drug distribution issue.
Right, sir. Sir, before exporting the drug, there is a certain protocols has to be taken, like with the help of the drug inspectors or at the regional level before exporting, sir. So that has been breached, not adequately tested, sir. That should have been done. And second, that local pharmacy, state level licensing authority should have checked that whether the particular company has followed that good manufacturing practices whether they are adhere to it or not. That must have been checked, sir. There are the lapses. Because of that, that incident had happened, sir.
Thank you.
Right.
Well, Sabareeshwaran,
Sir.
you're from Namakkal,
Yes, sir.
Chenguru, right? So Namakkal, what is the meaning? What is Namakkal known for?
Sir. So the meaning of the Namakkal we can trace back to that local inscription. The originality is called Tiruvaraikal, sir. Later, Namakkal is the name derived from that. There is a temple called Namagiri Thayar, and also the center of the term there is a kal. In Tamil, so in English it's called stone, sir. So the name derived from the Nama plus Kal, Namakkal, and that place is known for that egg producing, sir. Egg production. So poultry is known for this thing.
And also for bodybuilding, right?
Yes, sir. Truck bodybuilding also there. And most importantly, other unknown unique fact is there, sir. There is a link between Namakkal and the Chandrayaan 3 mission. So, shall I explain? Yes, sir. Sir, we were hugely dependent upon USA to get the anorthosite sand, which is similar to that lunar surface. We are around more than $10,000 we were dependent. Then with the help of the geologist, they have found the two villages in Namakkal called Kunnamalai and Sittamalai. So they got that trace of that anorthosite sand, and they have become the supplier to that ISRO mission, sir. Then finally succeed that mission.
Okay. So you have done some presentation on antimicrobial resistance,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So what is MRSA?
Sir, MR?
MRSA.
Sir, no, sir. I don't know any idea. Right. Sir, related to medical research or something.
No, you have done some paper presentation on AMR,
Yes, sir.
antimicrobial methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, but
Which
this
is
particular thing.
New Delhi NDM1 beta lactamase.
Yes, sir.
It's again like a superbug.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's often in use also.
Yes.
MRSA, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Nimesulide
Yes, sir.
drug.
Yes, sir.
Is it completely banned in India or partially banned? Why this ban?
Yes, sir. Sir, they recently came up with some regulations with respect to nimesulide, sir. Beyond 100 mg should not be sold. That limit has been kept under the.
What is it primarily used for?
So it's an antipyretic, sir, which reduces.
Antipyretic.
Yes, sir, which reduces the temperature of the body.
Something like paracetamol.
Right, sir. Exactly, sir. But its side effect is quite little larger, like it affects kidney and liver functions. So it limited to that 100 mg.
Okay. As a pharmacist, have you made any prescriptions to your friends or relatives, taking the role of doctors? Okay, you do this, you do this.
Sir, no, sir. I do not have that.
Medication, because you're a pharmacist, you know, right? Sometimes you might take the role of a doctor also.
Yes.
Pharmacists are of doctors, right?
Yes, sir.
So have you ever done any prescription, maybe for yourself or for a friend, relative or family members?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have taken for max. I have taken that paracetamol, sir. But even if I get any microbial like diseases, I will consult the doctor. Only then I will take the medicines. Or else I will get that antimicrobial resistance, sir. So I don't want to take the risk.
So what are FDCs?
Sir, FDCs are called fixed dose combinations. In order to reduce that taking the multiple tablets, that
Name to commercially available FDCs.
Yes, sir.
And what is the governmental regulation with respect to FDCs?
Yes, sir. Sir, for example, even for antibiotics, the combinations like amoxicillin with potassium clavulanic acid is there. And for the TB drugs, we have rifampicin and salbutamol. All these things are there. And so these are the right now coming to my mind, sir. A lot of drugs are there.
Okay. So you're from Tamil Nadu, and anti-Hindi sentiment is very strong in Tamil Nadu.
Right, sir.
So why? So have you got any anti-Hindi sentiment because of the political landscape of Tamil Nadu?
Sir, no, sir. I do not have any reservation towards Hindi. Even from my own experience, I learned Hindi.
You know Hindi?
Yes, sir. I can
Write, read,
yes, sir. I can read, I
speak.
can write, I can speak Hindi, sir.
Good. Okay.
I learned not to that extent, but I can manage myself, sir.
Okay. How did you learn?
Sir, Dakshin Bharat Sabha is there in Tamil Nadu
That
itself.
Prathmik, Madhyama.
Yes, sir. Through that, and also I have constant interaction with that other non-Tamil people, the Hindi persons, I learned Hindi, sir.
Okay, okay. So you have no anti-Hindi sentiment.
So not at all, sir.
But the political landscape is designed in such a way, right?
Yes, sir.
What is your take on that?
Sir, it's a lot of the related to the Hindi agitation is largely politicized, sir. But they are having some political agenda towards that anti-Hindi or to Hindi, all these things. But however, in the ground level, it's totally different picture, sir.
Okay, fine. See, coming to this Tamil Nadu,
Sir.
it is very famously known for getting actors as chief minister,
Right, sir.
right? Now, one new actor, Vijay, has come into politics.
Yes.
So, what do you think the primary reason for actors entering into politics, just like that in Tamil Nadu?
Yes, sir.
Well, this is not the case with other states. Maybe in Andhra, NTR was there, but nowadays Pavan Kalyan. But in other states like Maharashtra, all other states. But Tamil Nadu, it's very well known for that, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the factor? What is the reason, do you think?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are multiple factors associated with things. First, the primary factor, in few years back, that culture, it's an art form taken as a means to propagate their views at the historically. So we can see that. So that used as a means to get that propagate their ideas or their agendas. At the same time, it is a means to get the vote base voters get the support, sir. So that has been continued till now. So that's the main reason to enter into that politics.
Okay, my last question. What is the anthropological significance of Keelady findings?
Yes, sir.
Is there any politics in this Keelady findings?
Sir, there is no, I don't think that politics are involved into it, sir. So there is that anthropologists helped immensely to excavate, and they are using the scientific experiment. There are some tools to go back to trace that timings of that all these things, fossils, all this evidence, through which they are claimed that iron age and that usage of the material findings and non-material.
You are speaking about methods. I am asking about the interpretations and findings.
Yes, sir. Sir, that interpretation has been said that it's anthropologically it's clearly says that helped that urbanization has been started around that period long back ago.
Which period? What is the period that is being mentioned in this?
So the exact number I'm not able to recollect now, sir. I will in detail I will read about it, sir.
Okay, other than radiocarbon dating, what else method is available, and what else method was used in Keelady?
Sir, one method right now I'm not able to recollect. So AAS, OSM or something related to, sir. But yes, it's optical luminance.
Fine, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sabareeshwaran,
Sir.
how would you, continuing on the same topic, how do you explain to a layman this Aryan versus Dravidian theory?
Sir. Sir, in my understanding, that Aryan and the Dravidian concept is artificially created that kind of thing. But actually, if we see scientifically, through the scientific lens, there is no that such things are there. So even the recently scientific paper has been released. It clearly tells that Aryan Dravidian that such concept is become invalid, sir.
So how to take it to the masses?
Yes, sir. So we can see that through the interactions and to tell them through scientific evidence, we can tell through the masses that there is no such things or there is no such divisions are there through constant interaction.
Supposing you are a collector in a district in Tamil Nadu,
Yes, sir.
what initiatives would you take to drive home this point in your district?
Yes, sir. Sir, definitely I would take some mass communication or any to prove that communication, the already finding is out. I can use any easy reach to the people like local media.
And do you think the political setup will allow you to do that?
Sir, it will be challenging, but I can do my extent, sir. I will have some kind of.
You will be called to the head office and attached?
Sir,
And then how do you carry on?
Sir, I will have some kind of some liberties, but to ensure that at the end of the day, people should be more scientifically temperament for the betterment of themselves, other things, sir.
From this question, my next query to you is, why don't you opt for a startup?
Yes, sir.
What is the government's present policy? And considering your background,
Sir.
you would be providing employment rather than seeking employment.
Right, sir. Sir, also Tamil Nadu, particularly from the Namakkal, I had the backup idea to have the startup, like we are producing the egg, we can produce the egg value addition, all such things. Yes, the government also have some policies like Startup India, providing funds through Mudra schemes, all such things. But why I took this area is like, as this area I am feeling that there are a lot of opportunities are there, where even if I am being administered in any district as a IAS officer, I can find out the areas where I can bring the startup to motivate the youth to take that. So here I will be the one employer. If I become the collector, I can create more employers.
Okay. You mentioned fitness walking as your hobby.
Yes, sir.
How is it different from mindful walking?
So in the mindful walking, we will be thinking or contemplate on something, one thing, and all the focusing on our physical parts, how we are walking, the observing the nature, all such things. Whereas the fitness walking is vigorous walking, sir, where the pace will be little higher, maybe around 7 to 8 km per hour, and vigorous movement of the hands and the legs all together.
Okay. Which is better?
Sir, according to the individual, it's their own size. Sir, both are better. Both gives, for example, mindful walking gives some kind of acts mentally, whereas fitness walking it gives physically, sir.
Okay. So you are more worried about the physical
Sir,
fitness.
Sir, I'm not
Rather
worried,
than-
sir. I'm focusing. Also, I'm working for my mental. I'm practicing Vipassana meditation, sir. I'm balancing both physical and mental.
Why is SIR exercise being opposed in your home state? And do you think it is justified?
Sir, yes, sir. Tamil Nadu is showing some apprehension towards the SIR. When it was conducted in the 2003, that time the time span was little larger, around 3.5 years. But this time span is very less. The only concern expressed by the state government of Tamil Nadu is there are few concerns. One is the month is the November month, sir. It's the post northeast monsoon. That rainfall will be there, and it's also a post harvest season. And availability of that BLO also it's little minimized, sir, not up to the mark. So in order to strengthen the free and fairness of the practices, it's raised the concern, sir.
Okay. My final question to you. Between where is the Tri-Services Command Center located?
So I am sorry, sir. I do not know. I will read about it, sir.
Okay. Any new project coming up in Andamans which is of strategic importance?
Yes, sir. There is project called Great Andaman Nicobar, Great Nicobar project, where we are focusing on the transshipments of the goods and also focusing on building the township, all these things, and it's a strategic place where we are focusing, sir.
And that is where
Yes,
the
sir.
command center is also
Right, sir.
there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sabareeshwaran.
Sir.
What does it mean?
Sir, the name Sabareeshwaran is, we can take the values from that epic Ramayana. I mentioned the tribal women, Sabari, sir.
Ah, okay.
Yes, sir.
So Sabri is God.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sabari.
So that means Rama.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, the values like unwavering faith and the trust in the process, the deep devotion.
Got
So,
it. Got it. So, thanks for this.
Thank you, sir.
Who was Rajaji?
Yes, sir. Sir, Rajaji, called as the Rajagobalacharya, who was that last and first Governor General of that India, that time the pre-independence. After that, he was a lawyer and a statesman, and he was also a writer, sir. And he's working for it, started a party called the Sudandara Party, where we focusing on the market-based economy, sir.
So, what is Rajaji's formula?
Sir, Rajaji formula is to bring peace between that INC and that Muslim League, sir. In detail, I have to read about it. Right now, I'm not able to recollect, sir, but we'll read about it.
It's a very interesting aspect of our independence struggle.
Yes,
Okay, then do go through it.
certainly, sir.
So, he was the first Governor General.
Yes, sir.
but not the first president.
Yes, sir.
This is very awkward, no?
Sir. Right.
He continued to live till 1970s, no?
Yes, sir.
So he must be very young at that point in time.
Yes, sir.
So why was he not the president? What was the reason?
Sir, that exact reason I am not aware of it, sir. Might be some difference of views among the top leaders.
So there is a
Right.
reason. Okay, one of the reasons which is often cited is that he opposed the Quit India movement.
Right.
But to me, that is a very marginal reason.
Right.
Okay. You come from Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
What is Tirukural? And why should we know about it?
Yes, sir. Sir, Tirukural is that one of the famous and it's contribute to the India's classical literature, sir. It's written by Tiruvalluvar. It gives teaching from everything, like moral teaching and how the people should be governed, how the king should be rule the people, how the tax administration should be run. As a person, how one should evolve, how should one be self-awareness, all these things it talks about, gender equality, everything.
So is it relevant today?
Sir, yes, sir. It's I would say it's immemorial. It's for even present time, even for the future time, it's always relevant, sir. Will be relevant.
Okay, so last question.
Sir.
What is the relevance of Vipassana?
Yes, sir. Sir, Vipassana, it simply means seeing the things as it is, and it gives self-awareness to the people. So today we are living in that technologically advanced area. We are often facing that news, fake news, misinformation, all these things. So this is the high time to build one individual to equip with that to take care of their mental being and self-awareness for the better holistic living, sir. So it's highly relevant in today's context.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sabareeshwaran,
Sir.
Please tell 3 things in you.
Sir.
Because of that, you should be selected as civil servant.
Yes, sir. Sir, first thing I would say, I am being optimistic. So, in whatever the things I am saying, whatever the challenges, I am not seeing it as a setback or something. I will work upon it and I will bring the good things. And the second thing, I would like to say that existing that professional knowledge that I have, irrespective of the field, where I can contribute to the holistic health governance to the people, all these things. And the third thing, which I personally like in myself, that seeking guidance from that people who are already doing excel in these things. So I believe that administrators should have having good communication with the other thing, so that I can have that, I can inspire from them and imitate the same in my district, sir.
There's something integrity, those things you don't
Sorry,
want to highlight. Integrity,
yes, sir.
I'll be providing corruption-free administration.
Sir, I'm seeing that as one should have actual value, that real core value should have, sir. Definitely I do ensure that zero tolerance towards the corruption, and I ensure the last mile connectivity and everything. But
Okay. Now, please give a couple of suggestions
Sir.
that how can the relations between the governor and state government in Tamil Nadu can
Sir.
be improved. 2 suggestions.
Yes, sir. Sir, certainly, sir, before the appointment, we can take the concerns from that chief minister.
That is gone. He's already there.
Yes, sir.
CM is also already, the governor is already
Yes, sir. Sir, for example, if you are, we can see that we could see the walkout from that area. So for that, before, if the governor has any reservation to a particular thing to read the document submitted by the government, 1 week before or 3 days before, we can give it to them. If there are any reservation, we can send it to, through communication process, they can arrive some conclusion. So that that on the day walkout or something not happen, the hassle-free governance will happen, sir. This is one thing we can.
So that's one behind the scene, the bureaucrats can coordinate.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And second, I would suggest that some kind of not strict, so kind of guidelines, or that discretionary power, limited discretionary power should be either through guidelines or should be given, sir, so that inordinate delay should not happen with respect to bills passage and such things.
Okay. Otherwise, one-to-one meeting,
Yes, sir.
going informally, calling on cup of tea, many things can be.
Yes, sir.
But your first suggestion was really good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, I was not very convinced. The reason you gave that suddenly I met someone and then from that day I decided to become a civil servant.
Sir.
So you are not coming from a foreign country. You live here. You have seen the system here.
Yes, sir.
So that is not very convincing.
Sir.
Has somebody told you this story, that you tell this story so that you can?
Sir, I did not make any such story, sir. That was I happened. I am from the. Yes, sir.
What age?
Sir, around in the 20, after finishing my college, sir, 22 or 22.
So
that
till
age.
22, you had no exposure to the civil services.
Sir.
You did not know there is a DM, there is a SP.
Sir.
You did not know it.
So I know there is a mechanism, but that real power, what they are doing as a normal normal administrator, I was thinking that. But what they could actually do at the ground level, that is the first time I am witnessing as a face-to-face or directly I am facing that scenario, sir.
Okay. I can take it, fine. Now, drug awareness campaign
Right, sir.
that you did, what you did exactly in that?
Yes, sir.
What drug awareness needs to be created in the society?
Right, sir. So when I was in the college time, we were focusing on that villages and small villages, schools and colleges. These are the areas we were focusing. Particularly in the villages, there is a people who are unaware about the yearly vaccination program. So we were telling that what vaccination do they take, and secondly, in terms of that medicines, particularly that antimicrobial resistance. So because what sometimes people are doing, they are not following the full course. That second thing, and the most important thing, there personally I faced this thing. They do not know that existence of that Jan Aushadhi Kendra Yojana. So that put extra burden to get medicine from other medical shops, sir. So that time we were telling there is a shop called Jan Aushadhi Kendra. You can reduce your expenditure, medical expenditure. That quite positive.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sabareeshwaran,
Sir.
your interview is formally over,
Thank you, sir.
right? How did it go?
Sir, for me it went well. I articulated well, sir. But I am open to get suggestions from your side.
Okay, so a couple of observations,
Sir.
and my fellow co-panelists will also give you the feedback.
Sir.
Okay, so you are good.
Sir.
You come as a well-led person who is composed and who gives a measured responses. So it's good. What happens in order to try to convince the board or the members, one has to have a very logical response.
Right.
So as sir pointed out in terms of that thing, so be ready for questions in that direction.
Right, sir.
So please explore from all the angles the response which we are citing, how it can be more calibrated,
Right.
how it can be sound more authentic,
Right, sir.
right? Because see, this is something which should come straight out of the heart,
Right,
right?
sir.
And if it's a heartfelt feeling you want to express out, fair enough, go whole hog for it, but back it up with the logic,
Sure, sir.
right?
Right.
This is one part. Second part is, when we talk in terms of certain specific issues, listen to the question carefully.
Right, sir.
Like I'm asking about Africa, you're giving the example of diethylene glycol in Indore.
Right.
It should not happen.
Right.
It's very good that you have grasped the entire issues, you know the subject pretty well.
Sure.
But what we need to process this information in a very precise manner. It's just like the job of a tailor.
Right.
Be very precise, very pointed, so that there are no gray areas left behind.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Just work on that. Last but not the least, one area where we need to work on and improve upon is the current affairs.
Right.
Be sure to see to it that the major events and developments from January onwards and even before that are covered thoroughly.
Right, sir.
Since your interview is on 24th, right?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
So you have time,
Right.
2 weeks time, 2 weeks time is there.
Right.
So just be thorough with that.
Right, sir.
You are already doing very good. A little bit of push-up
Right.
will help you
Certainly, sir.
Get it through. Okay.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
And last, the tie. Try to use a solid color tie.
Right.
Okay. Maybe gray or black or blue.
Right.
Okay.
Fine. Sabareeshwaran, நல்லா பண்ணீங்க. You did well.
Thank you.
Right. And few things கீழடியில் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்க பிகாஸ் ஆந்த்ரோபாலஜி ஆப்ஷனல்ன்றனால அந்த ஆன்சர் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் கன்வின்சிங் இல்லை ஆக்சுவலாக இன்டர்பிரிட்டேஷன்ஸ் ஃபைண்டிங்ஸ்னு கேட்டேன் நீங்கள் சம்திங் எல்ஸ் வேறு எதுவும் சொன்னீங்க சின்ன சின்னது கொஞ்சம் ரீவொர்க் பண்ணுங்கள் மற்றபடி ஓவராலாக உங்களோட காம்போசிஷன் இஸ் வெரி குட் ரைட் அண்ட் ஏஎம்ஆர் எம்ஆர்எஸ்சியில் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் டெக்னிக்கலாக ஏன்னா பிகாஸ் நீங்கள் அது மென்ஷன் வேறு பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க இல்லையா அதனால அங்கேருந்து நிறைய கேட்கலாம் ஏன்னா பிகாஸ் நீங்கள் அதை எழுதியிருக்கீங்க வேறு ஃபார்மசி உங்களோட பேக்ரவுண்ட் வேறு இல்லையா ஸோ அந்த இடத்துல இன்னும் ப்ராக்டிக்கலாக டே டு டேயில் நம்ம என்னெல்லாம் ப்ராப்ளம் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுறோம் ரொம்ப ஃப்ரீக்வெண்ட்டாக மிஸ்யூஸ் ஆர் அப்யூஸிவாக பண்ணுற ட்ரக்ஸு அதோட நேம்ஸ் அது எல்லாமே கொஞ்சம் ஹோம்ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்கள் மற்றபடி யூ டிட் வெல் ரைட் விஷ் யூ ஆல் தி வெரி பெஸ்ட் நல்லா பண்ணுவீங்க ரைட் தேங்க்யூ
You're doing well. Nothing much to add, except when on my question regarding that, what will you be doing in the district and whether you will be allowed to do it or not, right?
Right.
So there, such tricky questions are deliberately put up,
Right.
okay, to extract to how,
Right.
to what extent you can go. The best advice, as sir always gives to all candidates, is to find a way to exit such discussion rather than prolong it.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, whatever opportunity I get, I'll try to do
Yes, sir.
according to these norms.
Yes.
As and when I'll try to convince the superiors.
Right.
All the best.
Thank you.
Sabareeshwaran, you have given a reasonably good account of yourself. You just brush up about the state and the leading personalities, all those things.
Sure, sir.
You will do very well.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you,
Yeah, you are very good candidate.
sir. Thank you, sir.
You'll do very well.
Thank you, sir.
ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட்
Thank you.